Okay, so disrupting the most aggressive here. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, get him rest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so see now, this is when you're gonna have this sort of poke phase, I guess, when you guys are resetting. You can find some opportunities to be more active with the pressure. Of course, if somebody is critical, you need to keep an eye on them too, but just keeping an eye on what you might do later as well with your own um aggressive angle. So at this point, where could he go?
Um, Probably high ground also, or even try to get behind them,
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so that I can TP back to my team if I need to.
Yeah. See, it's kind of also a lot of times when you're gonna be in this poke phase, yeah, like doing something similar to what this Finn did again. Yeah, you also a lot of times might deal with people like at early stages who like to take those angles too. And you see the Finn is shooting something, but let's say there's a Tracer, maybe the Reaper. Let's say maybe he can clear this angle out potentially. He can just clear out the Sparkle, maybe clear out even something like Lucio, and this is something you want to do more as well. See this
Okay.
tracer there, maybe? Yeah, you just find a way to, I guess, go somewhere on this more vertical angles. Try to, yeah, take this off angle while still having an eye like later on the brawl phase, especially keeping an eye on where most of your team is going.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really nice. If you can maybe also disable them at the start, who knows? Would be good addition. Then they're not able to set up in the flank comfortably. Okay. Again, from here, you have time. You can go deeper. It's sort of the slight reset the enemy team. They're not doing much. Well, maybe you go and challenge this, and maybe just a little bit.
Okay.
And if you have your cooldowns too, this is totally fine. You're gonna kind of have those two cooldown cycles. You use your cooldowns once in the poke phase here when you're trying to push, then go back, and then later you can try to use your cooldowns secondary when the real fight starts. I would just be careful with this when the real fight starts that you really have the cooldowns though, so you can
Yeah.
um
Okay.
yeah, so you can maybe disable the most important the enemy stuff, like maybe there's dynamite. Maybe you can also think about enemy ultimates, disable those too. But yeah,
Okay. Makes sense.
okay, so this guy's flying in. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's okay-ish. Well, if they commit, really, the enemy actively commits, you can use the ultimate too. Yeah. There's nothing to do, you can fight the Tracer later. Hmm. Okay. Okay. By the way, with this TP, so I'm thinking you taking an angle. Well, you're trying to protect yourself from the diva, just climbing up. Okay. I'm thinking, should you TP here right away? Like it took. Well, this is sort of honest. It's diva is probably gonna go after you, but should you just TP right away there? Could you stay a little bit longer potentially? Like, what was the exact reason for you to TP out? Let's put it this way.
Um, Mostly because I went in there to help the May and she was able
Hmm?
to get out, but then also the Devo was chasing me
Hmm.
a good portion of that time. So yeah, I probably could have stayed longer to help with
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that.
So
Okay.
maybe looking at those some triggers, I guess, and maybe what could allow you to keep an angle. If we're thinking about if you took something, okay, maybe you got in here. It can be server room. It can be, I don't know, vertical angle. You climb up this way, or like you climb up this way. What allows you to keep an angle? Okay, maybe stuff like, yeah. What do you think? Maybe right away. Yeah, like why you could be possibly staying there. Why is that the case?
Um, if I'm not critical, partial,
Mm-hmm.
well, part of it, or getting
Mhm.
focused so hard that I'm gonna die immediately. Or if my team is critical and I need to help them out.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are
it
the
can
only
be
2.
this. Yeah, I think mainly if you put attention towards you a little bit more, at least stuff like your HP. Yeah, if you're not critical, I think you're fine. Here, it's sort of okay. They're also not actively shooting you. Yeah, like make sure the
Yeah,
enemy is actually shooting you. They're not really. They just around the corner. Like you can keep an eye if they actually they do not fly at this point of time. They got it in a second, but even this second it can make the change. Maybe you make them use ability and then TP. This is even better.
okay,
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 so watch them if the enemy is active towards you, yeah, like actively shooting you, and also watching if you have some sort of corner. This is what allows you to maintain the angle. You can kind of stay there, exist somewhat of a, let's say, like even this horizontal thing. You can treat it like a corner. You can always move a little bit towards this side and the diva is not able to shoot you, or maybe you want to protect yourself from the tracer, well, move back here a little. Stuff like
okay,
that. You're just thinking if you got cover, usually this allows you to be more confident. Yeah,
okay.
to be more confident in holding the angle. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. This is kind of also, well, if you took this, if you here, I want you to also think, okay, if I'm at this position, do I have these things for me to so I'm able to stay here? Yeah, like you remember we talked about how your cooldowns, like at the start of the session, I talked about how your cooldowns are also helping you to like go aggressive, right? And here's the similar thing.
Mhm.
Maybe you don't have this and this. Well, at least think about using cover, or maybe thinking about using your maybe HP pack, stuff like that. Yeah, like always set up to fight first. Yeah, do not prioritize always shooting or like killing your team constantly. If you go up there,
Okay,
you at least maybe can bait this diva to chase you, then drop down, stuff like that, because you use corners. Yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
so I'm writing down like CDs. Yeah, this is also what could help.
I learned from bad. Payload's on the move. Let's stop it.
Like here, yeah, just I guess this is trying to stop the pointers. Maybe nothing, not too much to do. Sure, well. By the way, this is time when you can sneak in poke face value. Just go there, shoot people. Just go there,
Okay,
shoot, maybe climb up, challenge the sash, TP out, and
okay,
later you can be preparing for the brawl phase again. And think about
okay,
those things which allows you to maintain your position.
okay,
Stop the payload from moving.
Okay.
The breeze
So see here, where should you go? Like, okay, you're trying to heal this up, but at this point of time, what is more valuable angle for you to take, maybe?
probably the bridge behind me, like, on the left, or the one above to the right,
Mm-hmm.
so that I have, like, a different angle to still see my team, but also get some shots in, or even if I wanna be more aggressive, maybe even on the other side of
Mm-hmm.
the wall where they're barely coming on
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, it's probably at least yeah leaning towards some sort of verticality. This is what kind of angle I was
Yeah,
trying to take. Yeah, just for the sake of trying to solve the enemy team's attention. They go after you and whatnot. Then you're still able from the angles. One of this vertical, you're still able to support your team.
okay,
Is still in a range to do something there. Definitely.
okay,
So it's kind of just yeah, really more verticality it seems. And
okay.
now you're really far back, there's no reason. Like, you're not abusing the fact, like, that you as a Kiri got so much mobility. It's just so nice, because if they go on you, you trade those cooldowns from them. Yeah, they use 3 cooldowns, so 2, and you just TP out. This is how you can carry the
Yeah,
fight easily.
okay,
You can also stay in the angle. Again, remember the things with the... If you have cover, yeah, like, you have your abilities, HP, this is good. this. Let's see. Remember how we talked about more proactivity as well? Like you have your ultimate. Any more proactive way for you to set up on the angle to take certain angle, so you're able to use your ultimate in a better way? What's your thoughts? Like
Uh,
proactive way to like find it to use the ultimate here.
Probably going off of the top left, that like little platform by the plane, getting
Hmm.
ready there to like push down
Yeah,
when
maybe
they engage.
sneaking around, maybe like you're saying here, this platform there, right? Maybe
There or the
this
one across from there. Yeah,
this one. Yeah, maybe at least. Because
I guess.
the fight is typically, well, it's gonna take place for the point, well,
Mm-hmm.
where the point is, and maybe finding ways for you to just start your own pressure whenever the enemy commits into your space. You like to do something active. Okay, you can already see if there's opportunity for you to push something. I definitely think like this is what can prevent the enemy to easily push your team as well, because you find a more proactive way to like something with your ultimate. I don't know, like this is really long range. A lot of times it's uncomfortable, but yeah, like maybe seeing them, okay, they start crossing this space, well, maybe use my hero ultimate, maybe push these guys, maybe who do you push? Maybe, yeah, like at least pushing this guys later because they flew in into my space, stuff like that.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so typically a little bit harder. At the end of the fight, it's more of a not as proactive approach. Yeah,
Okay.
let's say that.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any questions so far, maybe, or everything's clear?
No, I think this is all good feedback. I wasn't like I watched it back before we met, and some of this I just didn't really think through. So
Hmm.
no, this is really helpful so far.
Nice. Okay. It's even now, like for the areas where you guys fight, your team is even set up over here. So what angle you could take? Like again, poke face value as well. Yeah. Where could you go? The fight is over. Like right now,
Yeah.
the fight is over. Real fight over. They're kiting. Yeah. So where could you be?
Um, Either the like down with the diva, but even further out towards like towards that bottom door, or high
Hmm.
ground above the diva.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, definitely. You can even go, yeah, towards the enemy spawn there. Just shoot something. Maybe you get a kill. It's nice. Maybe you don't. But oh, what happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, this Discord just disconnected randomly. Okay, everything's fine now. Yeah, you see my stream, by the way? It's working?
yeah, it's still working.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, so push up more, and then later you can go back, maybe TP out, and maybe hold the angles somewhere like around here, maybe around there, set up, so you will not be wasting your TP even. You would be already at those um, more comfortable angles for you.
Okay.
Mhm. I say, by the way, like again, this point you still need to find ways to set up, even though you like to support the team. Well, sure, okay, you Suzu this, but then where do you go with your position?
I should have gone up
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, either on the right or the left, to get a different angle from where I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like just always prioritize this. You have the opportunity for a little bit more verticality at least. I'm thinking, yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Why not? Definitely. I don't
Okay.
have to be stuck in here, especially against things like Tracer. The Tracer, she cannot easily go up versus you, and
Right. Okay.
you have, yeah, now you have two threats like that Ash and Tracer at the same time might be more difficult.
That was interesting.
Yeah, small verticality. You can even use verticality in the mid fight sometimes. Like you want to throw off somebody's aim, just you can wall climb quickly. If they mess up the shot, then you shoot them. Yeah, can be this a lot of
Okay.
times. Sort of snowballing, but still, you see, like this volley. Well, maybe. Well, that's understandable. You're trying to. Well, I guess. Of course, you're trying to heal up the team, but I want you to be on a more proactive side. Like here, well, why not maybe go vertically, like at least towards the bridge? Yeah, maybe you heal this
Yeah.
up, but also shoot this Ash away, and maybe prevent her from taking this position later. And then because you do this, who knows? Maybe you get a pick, maybe you don't. But then you're
Okay.
still able to do the same stuff when you're those positions, short range positions anyway. And if
Okay.
somebody goes in you can TP out too.
Right.
Imagine if the
Okay.
Winston jumps in you, yeah? If maybe they're actively shooting you, well, they're not shooting the rest of your team, yeah? Like so off the enemy aim a little bit more.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. Let's see on attack. What we can do. On attack might sometimes be difficult, like to find the poke face. To do the poke face kind of value. Yeah, go in, get out, and then set up for the brawl later. And yeah, just because you're getting closer to the enemy team, you kind of do maybe sometimes don't have time to like be going along like defense on the flank.
You take a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
So
Okay.
here, yeah, just enable this. Sure. As already you start brawling pretty soon. This is what matters. You you enable this, but then also find a way for you to move in. Again, like go,
Okay.
you fought this good position. Well, I'm thinking from here, where should you go now?
Probably push the other high ground to the left of the
Yeah,
diva.
yeah. Again, verticality and short range. Yeah, this is what you're looking for with the angles. Yeah, short.
Yeah.
Yeah, short range here. Definitely, you don't want to be that far.
Okay.
You support this. Who knows? Maybe you Suzu this, by the way. Like, you Southern and not is okay. Maybe. You Suzu this out of danger. Maybe it's easier for them. You see, like, it's 1 second. They're trying to sow the Translocator out. Maybe you help them out because of your good setup. Maybe you don't, but at least
Yeah.
you've been there to just
Okay.
enable.
Makes sense.
See, it's also pretty tough. You're fighting the longer angles versus these guys. Like you can maybe do that sometimes, but there's a short range opportunity for you, so it's even easier for you to sow the shots right there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Maybe use those
sense.
boxes too. I'm not sure, but yeah, possibly.
Group up here.
Okay.
Payload stuck. Get it moving.
Like now you got the spoke face value, by the way. Your team is resetting. Go in, TP out. Just go and shoot. You don't want to
Okay.
stay. There's nothing to do anyway. Like maybe you want to tap in or like talk. Like go and challenge the Sash in a poke face. Go kill her. Maybe you don't. At least you got her out. Maybe.
Okay.
Like, there's no
Okay.
point in standing.
That feels better.
And then later you can set up for the brawl phase again when the
Okay.
most of your team is ready to fight. Yeah, this is fine. And then again, find a way like supporting the diva, but finding ways to also get set up for the pressure. Yeah, like deal with this maybe, and then heal this up
Okay.
too. But okay, okay. It's fine. They already got around the corner, but yeah, so it was okay. I guess sometimes not sure if you're not sure, you can Suzu this well. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a lot of following. Like somebody's doing something and you follow. I want you to try to create your own proactive positions, pressure
Okay.
from there. The enemy go after you and create their own scenarios. Like because the enemy go after you, your team can help you out. This way, you're more in control of the game as well.
Okay.
This is really well, especially in competitive. It's quite important, I think. So
Okay.
definitely keep an eye on that. But during the scrims too. Also, just
Okay.
don't forget you you still can be proactive because of the things you mentioned. Like you have enough HP, you got cover. you got the cooldowns too. Like maybe yeah, why maybe sitting there even. Well, was we were enabling the deeper. Well, but the start, but then later, yeah, maybe look to go take the vertical angle. Maybe try to set up your pressure from here. You diva attacks from another direction. Maybe you pincer
Okay.
somebody. It also sometimes makes sense, obviously, to like follow their pressure to like this. Yeah, you know, okay, they look for a quick dive. You can just dive in with them, but setting up your own angle, like most of the times, doing this would be quite quite good.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this. Hey,
Where do you want to go now? What do you think? What's your position here?
Some sort of high ground.
Which one?
Whether it's like further, probably the bridge, or even
Hmm?
further, top left somewhere.
Sure. I think, yeah, I think you ideally in this area, most of the time, you need to make sure you control this plane area. If you're able to control the plane, you're able to control the entire map mostly. So
Okay.
if you move there, yeah, definitely good high ground for you to hold, play around. Might be, yeah, controlling this area under as well. And you need to go there right away. Like, there's no point for you to maybe like stay here. If you got somebody pushing the point too, I think it's fine. If you
Okay.
don't, yeah, maybe if there's nobody, well, maybe you can stay with the point because you got more mobility. You can TP in, but especially in ranked, try to prioritize winning the fight first and push the point in second.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, here two characters doesn't make sense either. Like to push the point, you don't need that many. Like just one is enough. Yeah, like stay there already. You could be here. And then when you
Yeah, I should
TP,
have dropped down.
yeah, it just see
Yeah.
like you have cover, so it's sort of find a way to play around it. Maybe, if it's always there's always should be good reason for you to give up your position. Yeah, like with the way you maintain the angles. If
Okay.
you know there's really somebody's killable, maybe somebody's about to die on your team. There's a good reason to give up the position. But here it's like kind of yeah, I don't you
Pointless.
diva can
Yeah.
fly out, yeah, and there's nobody to kill, so yeah, might be a good reason for you to drop. Mm-hmm.
soothing your wounds.
Yeah, same thing again. Yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
go up and shoot something. Like shoot this Ash a little.
Okay.
Poke phase. Yeah, you got it. Well, just a little bit of the ult charge at least, I think, and then
Okay.
later, yeah, later you can go into okay. This area is definitely difficult to push. You need, you know, if you didn't control the plane properly, like you just messed up for some reason, then it's pretty difficult to really get through. Even though there are
Yeah.
new additions, like I know which two they added, this box here, yeah, like some of the routes here, but still might be tough.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, do you have any questions? Maybe like any specific questions?
No, I feel like a lot of what I need to work on is like super apparent as you're pointing it out, and then uh it's kind of the same mistakes or
Hmm.
same things that I'm doing throughout. So
Hmm.
uh once I
Mm-hmm.
start addressing or focusing on that more, I think it'll be uh a different
Mm-hmm. Of
a different
course.
conversation we can have from there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, start with taking those angles, and yeah, if we kind of summarize, let's see, yeah, what we got out of this, what kind of angles you want to take so far, what we just mentioned.
Vertical and aggressive when it's poke phase, and uh maybe not as aggressive when we're brawling is kind of what I'm getting at. And in this case specifically, like the screen we stopped on, I could have easily been in the high ground instead of having to deal with the tracer down where
Hmm.
I'm at. So
Yeah, that's an example. So by the way, with you maintaining angles, what allows you to stay there? What kind of things you could be looking for? actively track, see if you have this or not when you're on the angle.
TP and Suzu. Um,
Mm-hmm.
More so TP so that I can get out, but Suzu just in case. I feel
Yeah,
like the critical one is obviously TP.
yeah, I think it's really, yeah, TP can be critical. I'm just gonna say, like, for any support, it's always see if you have most of your cooldowns at least. If you do, then yeah, you should be definitely more comfortable. This is one. Also, keep an eye on the cover. How do you use that too? So if there's a
Okay.
piece of cover you can use, then it's really nice. Yeah, you can try to play around it, try to bait out the enemy stuff, and
Okay.
look at your HP. HP, and if enemy is actually active, they actually shooting you, then you can maybe consider giving up the angle. You don't want to always give up the angle right away. You kind of don't assume that they attack you. Make them attack you, and this is always nice because you force out the resources. This way, your team can capitalize off this a little bit more. Yeah, you
Okay.
bait out more. Yeah, bait out more cooldowns for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think
Okay.
this is
Yeah, I
good.
can work on that.
Yeah, this is good. This is good, and finding ways. It's really like you can connect it with the team session to like finding ways to, because you're being more proactive. Yeah, you can also set up more plans around it. You can also think about setting up your own ultimate in a proactive way too. You're like saying, okay, what do we do? This and this, yeah, and then we also take those more proactive angles, like we mentioned, and you can solve the enemy team this way. Maybe you can, yeah, just at least, yeah, you. It's a really easy way to keep synchronize the pressure, so you don't just
Hmm.
wait for the enemy to fight you right away. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really good.
I think
Okay.
the one question I do
Mhm.
have is around her ultimate. Like, I know I should be taking a bit more of an aggressive approach to, or proactive approach to doing, to like using her ultimate, but would it, is like the, like timing wise, as far as when to use it, um, would it be better, is it okay if it's just for myself? Is it better if it's like allowing more of my team to use it? Is it that all dependent on the
Uh,
situation? Like that
uh-huh.
part of it is hard for me because I tend to want to use it when the rest of my team is there, or like if we're on defense or something and we're getting rolled, like I'll use it to help me heal faster, but like I don't feel like I use it proactively enough.
Yeah, well, a
So
lot of
like
proactivity comes with your position too, because you want to think about two things. It's enabling your play, of course, too, like setting up your own comfortable angle, short range, maybe try to shoot something, but also you will be creating, you should be creating the pass towards your team too, so they're able to use your ultimate too. So
okay,
yeah, like keep an eye on that. If your team can be active in a certain space. You see enemy going into your space where you guys can be active. You can start using your ultimate, yeah. Maybe you can
okay,
notice the enemy throwing certain cooldowns in the area, maybe they commit positionally, they just push in, generally speaking, yeah, like they rotate from point A to point B, they start doing that. It's a good signal for you to start the ultimate. Just identifying this area, like where your team is fighting, quite important, especially for the scrims later, yeah, because you know where the
yeah,
plan is. It's you can figure out where you guys fight. It's definitely
okay,
making it so much easier this way.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is what I would do. Okay, so it's